The thought of building capacity for discomfort is very counterintuitive because as humans, we want to stay in our comfort zones, and it's a form of safety for us to be comfortable. So when we feel psychological pain, psychological discomfort, all of us have our own coping mechanisms, but finding that expansion point where we can actually turn towards the discomfort and start looking at it, start observing it, asking questions, and also detaching from the stories that it creates is how we can actually transform that pain and discomfort into something that is no longer pulling on us. Sometimes it's very natural for something to be, even the thought of looking at something uncomfortable creates more discomfort, so we just completely avoid it. But sometimes that causes more pain than even just looking at it straight in the eye, right? The avoidance pattern of like tap dancing around the pain and discomfort creates more resistance and pain than looking at it and being like, okay, I have a belief pattern. It's causing me a lot of mental pain, psychological and emotional pain. So instead of blaming the external, where it's trying to kind of get your attention as to what's going on, then looking at it, acknowledging the pain that it's there, and then start deconstructing the story so that you can kind of reposition yourself on how you're looking at the situation. When you start deconstructing it, you're basically saying, okay, where was the first time that I felt this? Or how often is this coming up into my periphery? And what is it asking of me? What is left unresolved from maybe the first time that I've ever felt that? Now, I know that can feel really deep. Sometimes we don't even have access to that information psychologically, but usually discomfort is kind of it's telling you that something needs attention, just like physical pain is telling you, hey, there's something going on. Emotional pain, psychic pain, these things are telling us that there's something under the surface that needs tending, that needs care, and doesn't want to be avoided. It wants to be nurtured and looked at and healed.